The last game of the season is always surrounded with a lot of hope. Playoff hopes for most teams, and Greg, hopes for the future for the others.
In one way or another, every player is happy to reach this point, either so they can finally get their playoff run started or so they can get their well-deserved rest in the offseason.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. On the wings, Thompson and Wiggins. Looney out there with Sharp, and it's Curry in at the point. And George kicks to Anderson. The 10-footer, and that one drops for him. Henderson's got the opening basket of the game for the Trailblazers.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Curry from deep three-point land. And the Warriors miss again. And here's Valanciunas. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. Here's Henderson. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Good on the shot.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Another miss by Curry.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket. And one of the many special things about Steph Curry is loyalty. Sticking with this Warriors franchise since being drafted back in 09.
So it's the Warriors now. The Blazers getting the bucket. The deep three from Thompson. And Valanciunas pulls it down.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
The tray. And that one's good by Henderson. Henderson's got 9 points. And talking about Steph, he is the face of the franchise. And his loyalty is shown.
Steph's been a model citizen, never complains, never causes any issues, willing to work with young teammates. He is the ideal superstar to build around.
The three from George. Here's Valanciunas. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Curry passes to Wiggins. Thompson for 3. And it's Portland with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Henderson. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Thompson with it. George picks him up. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Misses the 3. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Portland. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the road.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Sharch finds Wiggins. Thompson up top. Golden State moving it around. It's stolen by Hachimura. And now the fast break. Grant with the ball. A nice shot by George.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And the Warriors with some changes. Hardaway's checked in for Looney. Josh Green comes in for Klay Thompson. And Paul subbed in for Stephen Curry.
For so long, the Golden State Warriors were waiting to be back at full strength. But when one guy comes back, it seems like another goes down. The injury bug has been a real challenge for them.
Now here's Paul. He averages a bit over 6 points a game.
I love how creative Paul is at penetrating inside. Talented at reading angles and exploiting the holes in the D.
Here's Simons. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Injuries, though, are an obstacle the Warriors, RJ, have met head-on.
Yeah, it's impressive how they've overcome those hurdles, insisting on still playing their best basketball, even when they're shorthanded.
And they've had a chance to develop some younger players when the older guys, the established players, were out.
Gotta use these opportunities because 5 minutes can go to 10, just like 10 minutes can go to 0.
Well said. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Chauncey Billups and I got a chance to talk for a bit. One point he made to his players was, they're going to try to attack us where we live, right at home, in the paint, at the rim. We have to be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together how this plays out.
Thank you, David. Trailblazers leading by 10. Fires from the wing, and it's good for 2.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Now here's Paul. To the middle. Green dishes to Wiggins. Shoots over Simons. And that one's good. Wiggins.
And this is why Wiggins has become an efficient scorer, doing a much better job with his shot quality, and loves now to attack inside. You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Puts it up from 12, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And taken away by Paul. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. On the wing, Wiggins. 15 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Paul. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Again, Wiggins missing.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And so it's Portland going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here, as we get underway once again. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Portland. Portland leading by 10. You've got Hachimura, Jay Crowder out there with Hayes. Then it's Paul George, and it's Henderson in at the point guard. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with.
Kevon Looney may be a veteran player, but he continues to overachieve.
Just last year, he set a new career high for reboundings in a single game. As a player, it's your job to keep improving yourself, and Looney has never lost sight of that.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Portland. George, no good. Warriors trail by 7. Down low. Out of bounds, Portland takes possession. And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. They've led by as many as 14 points. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. The Warriors shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Curry against Henderson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. And from college to the pros, Richard, you played for some legendary coaches. And speaking of coaching, is that something you've ever entertained doing?
I never have, and I never will. Coaching, the amount of hours that you have to spend sounds exhausting. I love my job right now, and you know why I love my job? Because I get to work with you.
Oh, listen, the feeling's mutual. Thompson outside. That one off the back iron and out. Portland leading by 6. Stolen by Thompson. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul.
Man, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Payton finds Looney. And here's Thompson. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
Clay can get it done inside, too. His role on this team is to score.
And the first time out of the game called here for the Trailblazers. The Trailblazers have gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Henderson passes to George. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Here's Hachimura. Here's Valanciunas. And it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Payton. Excellent D there from George.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
There's the dish to Henderson. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
Thompson from long range. Portland leading by 4. It's Henderson on the wing. To end the cold streak. And the layup is good. Henderson's got 14.
Right, he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Here's Curry. Portland grabs the miss. They beat the Warriors during their last encounter in San Francisco.
Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams' last encounter, and their field goal percentage was off the charts. And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
The 3 from George. Happy to see that one go in for a second make in 5 attempts.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the right pass.
Timeout called the Warriors. So Portland ends up going with the new group. Different look here for the Warriors. Sharks checked in for Looney. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Klay Thompson. Green, he's checked in for Payton. And Paul subbed in for Curry. Green kicks to Paul. Sharks looking around. Back to Paul. Second chance effort. He lays it in.
Sneaky, sneaky. Paul not accounted for in the offensive glass, and he makes them pay for not paying attention to him.
Here's Highland, and the Trailblazers, another 3.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Green with the ball. Now defended by Grant. Paul passes to Wiggins. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Deflects the pass. Pass to Highland. Good, and Grant gets the assist. And now a 12-point Portland lead.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And Saric kicks to Hardaway. Some nice passing by Golden State. Ball left side. Clock at 6. Portland grabs the miss. Takes a step back. Simons, the pass to Hayes. To the wing on the left. Here's Simons. The pass to Highland. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Paul outside. With the drive. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. You know, Richard, we don't talk about it much. But Chris Paul's free throw shooting has always been rock solid.
Yeah, we're not going to see teams use a hack-a-ball strategy, that's for sure. He's been 90% or over multiple times in his career.
Sharp, the pass to Simons. Here's Highland. Hits it from 3-point range. Highland's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for Portland.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Hardaway finds Wiggins. To the inside. All alone. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Chris Paul. Here's Highland. Defended by Paul. That's a 2 from Simons. Here's Highland. And the 3 off target. Warriors trail by 11. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. The shot's good from Paul.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Simons kicks to Grant. Pass to Highland. Here's Sharp. Nailed from 3-point land. Sharp's got 5 now.
Great at creating shots. Sharp did it there with that catch and shoot.
Paul passes to Wiggins. The Warriors have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
So he gets them both.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Got it up. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break.
The three-point shot was a big part of their first half success. They're looking like Elevator EJ over here, cashing in from deep.
You know it. Catch me in the driveway. I'll show you how a grandpa shoots.
I don't want those problems, sir.
And later on, some more NBA action. Thanks for spending halftime with us.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Portland leading by 10. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Guard pair on the floor. It's Curry and Thompson. Dario Saric is out there with Wiggins. And it's Looney in at the center, locking down the middle. They get it back. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Curry dishes to Thompson. Doesn't go that time. Excellent D there from George. Portland has gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Wasted no time on that one. George has got the lead up to 14 now for the Trailblazers. The Warriors shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. Thompson passes to Saric. Now Looney. Outside Curry. 6 to shoot. Hachimura against Wiggins. Buries it from 3-point range. Wiggins has got 12 in the game.
And pretty consistent from range. Wiggins has the natural tools to do a little bit of everything.
Scooped up. Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Gary Payton is checked in for Andrew Wiggins. 90 seconds now into the second half. Outside Curry. 16 feet away. Misses off the right iron.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
From deep, George, and the 3 ball is good. George has got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, they're relying on their 3-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Thompson finds Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
What a response from Curry. Got to know he's coming for his revenge.
Henderson against Curry. And Henderson throws it down hard.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And another miss. Whew, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. 15-point game. Drops in the tray. In your younger days, RJ, you had seasons where you averaged over 22 points a game. Some players later in their careers struggle accepting smaller roles, different roles. As a player, talk about that challenge.
Self-confidence is a weird one. Sometimes it can work great for you, and sometimes it can work against you. For me personally, as I got older, I loved finding the challenge. And the challenge was, how could I star in my role? Was it as a 10-point-a-game score? Was it as a 20-point-a-game score? Or was it as a 5-point-a-game score? Because ultimately, you have a chance to have an impact on the game. And I love basketball, so I was going to take any role you were going to give me.
What a great answer. So in other words, you've always got to evolve.
You always get to evolve, and it's always going to be adapt or die, especially as you get older. You have to adapt or your career's going to end. I would have never played 17 years if I didn't adapt.
Trailblazers leading by 14. Back to Henderson, and then Henderson with the jam.
Continuing to impress as a playmaker. George's ability to facilitate an offense is one of his many strengths.
Warriors trail by 16. Payton looking it over. Fires from 14. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Curry's got 8 points in the quarter.
You can see the change in approach from him since the break. He's been a menace after being held scoreless in the first half.
George, no good. Warriors have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Greg, you have to love the impact that Tim Hardaway Jr. has had on the defensive end.
He's got a great wingspan to bother shooters and contain penetration. Always aware of where the ball is on the floor. You can call him an underrated defender.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
1:46 left in the third quarter. Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. All time to just let them get their legs back under them.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Wiggins is checked in for Šarić. Green comes in for Payton. And it's Paul in for Stephen Curry. Now Paul. He's got 10. On the wing, Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Another shot, and it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Looney.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
Highland misses. Golden State's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Here's Hardaway. Here's Looney. He goes up again, and the Warriors get it back.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at that rim. He just tricked off a little bunny.
Here's Sharp. He has 5. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. The shot's good from Simon.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Portland leading by 15. Pass to Hachimura. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Lets it go from the wing. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Paul's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Kicks it out to Wiggins. It's good from long range. Wiggins has got 15 points.
And this is what Paul is known for. He is a shrewd distributor with a pass-first mentality.
Pass to Hayes. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And the Trailblazers lead by 14. Paul with the ball. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Back right after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Grant is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Anthony Simons. And it's Henderson in at the 1 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Thompson with the bucket.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Back to Henderson. And then Henderson with the jam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's Paul. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. George has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Grant. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him. Outside, Green. Thompson, a screen on Henderson. Here's Paul. Thompson outside. Takes the 3. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
The pass to Simons. Now, here's Grant. Henderson finds Valanciunas. Back to Henderson. A 3-ball. Second chance shot. And Valanciunas with the layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 14.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Paul passes to Thompson. Puts it up from 12. And the jumper is on the mark.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Jonas Valanciunas.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
And with the playoffs on the horizon, he'll be looking to stay in peak form as long as he can. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Guys, over the break, Chauncey Billups had some advice for his team. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David.
One of the greatest shooters we've ever seen. Thompson is also a proven winner and champion.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Blazers. Frank, we know that Klay Thompson had 941 days between NBA games because of those injuries. But he was using that experience away for good.
And Klay announcing that his family foundation would have a 941-day initiative. Programs to help workers who have suffered career setbacks. Thompson helping others with their comeback.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They trail by 9 points. On the wing, Payton. And again, no good by Golden State.
And they continue to control the glass.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
Hachimura, he's checked in for Anthony Simons.
Now the lineup for your Trailblazers.
Warriors trail by 9. Richard, I was wondering, do you think the recent postseason success of small market teams, Milwaukee, is good for the NBA?
Absolutely. Guys should be able to feel like they can win no matter where they are playing at. And no one wants to see the same couple of teams in the playoffs every single year. Smaller market success makes the league better.
Curry passes to Looney. And Thompson kicks to Curry. Puts up a 3. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Here's Grant, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
like a pogo stick. Grant's quick into the air, so active. It's amazing how far he's come at the offensive end.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open three, that's the key to efficient offense.
Back to Henderson. Henderson against Curry. Passes it to Saric. Beyond the arc. No good on that one. Now Portland takes it the other way. At one point, they led by 16. Henderson, no good. Warriors trail by 9. Out to Thompson. Takes a 3. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Absolutely, and they have to continue to go to him.
Here's George, the turnaround jumper. Count it. George has got 9 points now in just the second half.
And just a beast of a scorer. Give George these kinds of looks, and he typically knocks him down.
And Grant sends it back. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Trailblazers leading by 8. A 3 from George. George grabs the board. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. A three-pointer off the mark. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
Fires for 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Henderson, and then Henderson with the jam.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Good, and Grant gets the assist. And now a 12-point Portland lead.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Paul. You impacted this game from minute 1. What's the key to success in games like this?
It's playing confident. It's really letting the game come to me, putting in the work, and I mean the results are showing.
Great win tonight for you. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that about does it for the final game of the NBA regular season. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. So long.